welcome to our first episode of Trolling Clanmates. So today we're going to be versing one of our clanmates named Free Willy. As you may have noticed, this isn't my account, it's actually my friend's. I didn't have my iPad, so I had to use his. So Gooseberry Pie, thank you. And so we're going to be versing one of our clanmates who is using Molt's deck and thinks that he's better than me because he has higher trophies than me at the moment. So we're going to 1v1 him 3 times. So yeah, here we go. Let's see what we got. As you can see, I'm using my spawner deck. This is one of 3 decks that I'm going to be using. And let's jump into it. So Free Willy, 1 out of 1 attack. Let's begin. Oh, sorry, this isn't my spawner deck. This is my P.E.K.K.A. Prince deck. My bad. So as you can see, we drop down the Prince and the Dragon. Let's just go ahead and... It's too bad he placed that cannon there. His level 1 Dragon actually doesn't have very much health. So that didn't really do much. So as you can see right here is a very, very good push. We don't really have anything to counter that at all. So we finally managed to get down that wizard. And thank God he actually... Well, actually, never mind. He manages to take down our tower and also gets our lexicon, which pissed me off. But that's all good because we managed to get it back in the end. So we dropped the Prince to take out the Musketeer, or else I'd do some serious damage. And yeah, it takes out both of those. Now we have to start from the beginning, which kind of sucks. But whatever. So he's going to drop down a Hog Rider right now. And we're going to counter with the P.E.K.K.A. because he placed that poison spell. And I didn't even realize it, but he actually has a level 3 P.E.K.K.A., which is pretty sick. So we're going to go ahead. And he thought he could bring our P.E.K.K.A. to the right side because he thought he was funny, but clearly that didn't work out. So we're going to drop down the Wizard to deal some damage to any incoming troops. Clearly he didn't have much elixir himself. So we're going to go ahead and take out that tower, even the playing field a bit. So there we go, that tower is down. And we're moving for the main tower now. Now that he's running low on elixir and he has to counter the P.E.K.K.A., we'll place down the elixir pump and get some elixir going from there. So this is where this deck really comes into play. And he places that Hog again, and we're going to place the Skeleton and Prince to counter that. I don't even know why he put that poison spell there. He thought he was being funny, but clearly that didn't help him at all. So thank you, Free Willy. Thank you very much. And now we're going to go ahead and place down the P.E.K.K.A. up at the front with a baby dragon, and this is where things get ridiculous, because anything that he does is going to get destroyed. Nothing can stop that push. I've played against many people, and not one person in any combo has managed to stop it. So, let's get going, and his excuse here was that my Wi-Fi is down, and so our Prince goes ahead and takes that out, and that's the end of our first battle. So thank you, Free Willy, 1 for 1. Let's move into our second battle now. We're going to change up our deck a bit, and we're going to actually make a counter deck this time around. So there's his deck right there. So we're going to make a counter deck because the only thing he has to take down air troops is the Musketeer and Poison Spell. So we're going to do a pretty much all air deck. So let's put in the Minion Horde. The baby dragon, the regular minions, always keeping the Valkyrie. We're going to place the balloon, but then we changed it to a goblin barrel. So, yeah, that's one change that we eventually made. We'll get the spear goblins down, and right now we actually change up the balloon for the goblin barrel, I believe. Yeah, right now we changed the balloon for the goblin barrel because he can only arrow, or he doesn't have arrows, so he has to zap either the Minion Horde or the goblin barrel, which is perfect. So let's go ahead and put that in, and then let's prepare for the battle. So we're just waiting for our clanmates to finish their battle. And yeah, now he's ready. He decided to change up his deck a bit. So let's go ahead into our second attack. So once again, Free Willy. Right now we're 1-1. So let's move into our counter deck and see what he has in store for us. Off with a Musketeer in the beginning, so we'll place down that Valkyrie to counter that. And then we'll put the Minion Horde down, because he has nothing. Because he used up his Poison Spell and Musketeer. So, great job on that. Dragon and Minion Horde is coming in a second. Right now. And then I believe we'll throw down that Golem Barrel as well, and get ready for the Zap. So we actually had no reason to use the Zap, so we kind of left that alone. And put down some minions, because why not? And then we put down the Valkyrie to distract the Musketeer. And those minions took it down. So there we go. So far, he only has damage on our tower by the Poison Spell. Great job, Free Willy. Your deck's really good. So now he decided again to poison our Elixir Pump, which was great by him, not. And then we're going to put down Spear Goblins and Minion Horde, which actually well done by him. He put that Zap down to kill those. And our Zap was a little late, so he got some damage done. Right now he is actually winning, but the battle is not over. So we're going to save up our Elixir right now, and then place the Valkyrie in the back, a bit of a tanky troop, and then the Elixir Collector. So let's put a bit of range behind her, and drop off the Spear Goblins, and then get the Goblin Barrel on the tower, which was perfect because the tower locked onto the Valkyrie, which had a bit of health. So that tower almost goes down, but not quite. So let's drop off the Minion Horde to take out that Hog Rider. Another Elixir Pump on the other side, so he can't poison the tower and that. And then we're going to move in. The Minion actually got to the tower. And we're going to place that there and prepare. He's going to zap him again, I believe. So we place down, so we place down the Valkyrie. And the Dragon go to work now. So there we go. He actually comes up with a decent push here, but we counter it with the Elixir Pump. So here's where our play comes in. We're getting, sadly, most of those minions died thanks to the poison spell, and the tower goes down. So here's his excuse. How's your deck now?
I would have beat you.
You would have beat me? You want to go for a third deck? Grady, that was your real deck.
I put in my giant spell.
Okay, let's get up one more time, Grady. One more time. If I can beat you this time, oh my god, Grady, you cannot say that you're better. So, as you can see, he said that that wasn't our real deck, which it wasn't, not gonna lie. But we still beat him, and now we're 2 for 2, and he challenged us to a third battle. So let's go ahead, hop into that with our real deck, and show him how it's done for the third time. So this is my spawner deck, and we're going to place the Barbarian Hut down, and get a few Barbarians onto the field. And then we're going to place down the Elixir Pump in the back right. I don't understand why he uses the Poison Spell right off the bat. I'd save it personally, but that's just his play. So I placed down the Musketeer to counter the Valkyrie, and then Barbarians on the Musketeer. The Valkyrie does a bit of damage, but that's all good. And then we're going to place down the Spear Goblins. And this tower's too bad he places that Poison Spell, but whatever, not much you can do. So we're going to place down the Goblin Hut on the left side to deal, because the left tower is already down more, And as you can see, he's actually level 9, a whole level ahead of us. So yeah, he also has hired troops, and we're still beating him, which is great. So I place down the fireball, and then I zap the musketeer and hog. And smart guy decided to zap our crown tower. And yeah, so that went down. Well done. And now we're going to place the barbarian hut to get a few barbs out there. And our elixir pumps are pumping out elixir. So let's just let this play out, and I'll bring you back in a minute.
Open up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins. Cause we've done this before, so you come on in. Make yourself at my home, tell me where you been. Pour yourself something cold, baby, cheers to this. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live.
So right now, he's trying to do everything to stop our pushes, but there's nothing you can do against his spawner deck in double elixir. You try to poison that, but not much is happening. We're just trying to place down all the troops to overwhelm him, and he actually counters that very well and places down that hog, but we put down the goblin hut to stop that thing. Doesn't even get to the tower, and then we place down the barb hut to cycle through to our fireball and stop that push, and then this is where we win. Pull it off, 3 for 3. Well done, Free Willy. Your deck really is better than mine. Thank you.
Most of the time when these people be talking, I don't even hear them. They talk and they talk, but I do not hear shit when I'm near them. I swear to God that I came up, same stuff, never changed up. Taking shots, get your aim up. Wanna play, get your game up. And I see you hating, so you know I gotta ask. You mad, bro? Yeah. I said, tell me what you mad for. You mad, bro? Yo, I said, tell me what